So yeah, a lot of people print out their essays. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jaslyn and hello. So today is part 2 of my college advice little like mini series, I guess. It's August and a lot of people that I know are going back to school now or very soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right on into it because I kind of have a lot to talk about. So part 1 was more of like when you like first get to college and you're trying to figure out like your social life and that kind of things, I guess. So this video is going to be more about studying and how to survive classes. So yeah. And for all of these tips, I talked to a bunch of people that I know, some of my friends from school, some of my friends from high school that are in college right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to start off with classes, what to do on your first day, how to maneuver and schedule your time wisely. So my first tip, I guess, is to really get to know your professors. A lot of times on the first day you will do like mini introductions sometimes. I know with my professors they like to do introductions because I go to a small school and the classes are smaller, so they like to get to know you. Not all schools do that. Some schools have large lecture halls and the professors have 50+ students in those, so they can't get to know everybody, but my advice is if you have a smaller class, get to know your professors, learn their names, learn what they like and what they don't like class-wise. So do they let you use your laptop in class? Do they prefer you don't have electronics in class? A lot of my professors don't like us using our laptops because there's a study that was put out saying that you retain more information when you handwrite your notes. And I personally love handwriting my notes, so I didn't really have a problem with that. Learn what their office hours are. Office hours are so important. If you don't know, office hours are hours that you can go and talk to your professor in their office or in a designated area. Typically they're like twice a week for like an hour at a time, and you just email them and ask them if you can schedule a time to meet and talk. And sometimes they just have drop-ins. So those are really helpful if you're kind of stuck in class, or if you're not really getting something, or even if you just want their help on like a paper, if you want to ask them if your thesis is good or ask them if you're in the right direction. On the first day you will get your syllabus, or the professor will email you your syllabus through your school email. Read the syllabus. This is so important. Read most of the time. I don't have an old syllabus to show you, but most of the time they have the class schedule on like the last few pages where it's everything that you need to know, what class is going over what. So they write down what readings are due when, they'll write down when quizzes are, when tests are, when your midterm papers are due. Read that syllabus and write it down, highlight it, put it in your calendar. Do something to make sure that you know when your quizzes are, when your tests are, when a certain reading is due. And yeah, that really helps you plan ahead. And if you are feeling sick one day, then you like, I cannot go into class, you can look at the syllabus, see what you were supposed to be doing in that class period, and you can either, I don't know, you can do something with it. You can do it at home, you can read it in your dorm room and then email your professor about it. But yeah, really just read the syllabus, read their grading policies, see how much each part of class represents. So yeah, really just read over that syllabus and make sure you know everything for your classes. It's like a Bible for your class. So last thing is to make at least one friend in every class, whether it's just like exchanging phone numbers, or if you actually like befriend the person. This helps for if you're sick, you can text that person and ask them to send you the notes from class that day. Or if you're stuck on something, you can ask them, you can like make a little study group. You can talk to them about class, you can write papers together, you can do projects together. That is really helpful. On to like study tips, I guess. I have a lot. Actually study. Please do this. And my study tips honestly are just to take notes in class. I shorthand a lot to just make sure that I'm keeping up with the professor as I'm taking notes. But when I get back to the dorm, I reread my notes. I highlight important things, the vocab words, that kind of stuff. Really reread your notes, read your textbook. If you want, you can get ahead in your class and read next week's assignments. With that, plan out your studying. Have a planner. That's like one of my #1 tip is to have a planner. Planners save me so much. I write everything down in my planner, especially because I'm part of a club, and with club meetings I have to know what I have to do. So yeah, that helps me. I write down every club event that I have to go to. I write down like RA meetings, floor meetings. I write down when I have to go to work. I write down YouTube things I'll put when I want to post, that kind of stuff. So planners help a lot. You write down your homework in there. You can write down when your tests are so that you can see when your tests are over the course of the semester. Planners help a lot. So with planning out studying, that really helps you get your work done, and it can help you get your work done faster. So if you like have a paper to write, you can space out how many pages you need to write every day. And that just gives you more free time, honestly, to have fun with friends and go to that party that you want to go to, or go to that movie you want to see. Find a study space. I know for some people they hate studying in desks, like at a desk. A lot of people study in their bed. Just make sure you have that space where you can study. I love to study at my desk. I think desks are so much fun, and you can decorate them how you want, and you can organize them how you want. And I like having everything in one place. So if I want to work on a different class's assignment, I can do that. But I also know that I like to study outside of my room, because I feel like I can get very like claustrophobic in my room when I study sometimes. So I'll like go to a different place. I'll go to like Starbucks and study there. I like to study at on my school's patio that we have. Connecting 2 of our buildings is like a patio area, and I like to study on there. I think it's really nice, especially when it's warm outside, like in the beginning of the fall semester, at the end of the spring semester. I like to go out there and study. It's just calming for me. So just find a study space where you can get your work done and efficiently without having distractions. And finally, familiarize yourself with your school's library. Familiarize yourself if you can print at your library for free, or if you have to pay for printing. My school, we have free printing, thank God. But I know a lot of schools don't have free printing. They have like a 1,000-page limit per semester. We don't have that. We have unlimited printing. But know that, because that helps you know if you need to get a printer. A lot of people print out their essays up on that top floor. Don't go to the library 5 minutes before class starts, because that's when everybody goes. For some reason, everybody thinks that if you go to the library 5 minutes before class starts to print out your essay, that you can get your essay printed and make it to class in time. There's no way you can do that. I say go half an hour before class. If you have a lot of classes that day and you know you have essays that you gotta print, go in the morning before your first class. Print out all of your essays. That way you have them all day and you don't have to go back to the library and try to find a computer to print out your essay. Know your hours of your library. Typically they're on your school's website. If you do a little digging, you can find the hours of your library, and library hours typically extend during midterms and finals. But yeah, just know your stuff. That is everything I have for you guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you enjoyed it, if you're going to college, if you're gonna be a freshman, comment down below. Let me know how your freshman year goes. I love hearing stories about people having awesome freshman years. So yeah, if you want more like this, I'm sure I'm going to school in a few weeks. I'm sure my roommates will be more than welcome to talk to you guys. So yeah, if I have any more tips, if I think of anything else, I'll make a part 3. But as for now, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. No!